So apparently Caleb Williams' ceiling is a quarterback that you or myself never would have thought or predicted according to PFF. Let's talk about it, people. What is going on? Y'all, Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, my NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so I saw this the other day on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. By the way, follow me on there. Links down below. And I saw this, and I just had to make a video about it because I could not believe this. All right, so they basically took all of the second-year quarterbacks in the NFL, the major ones, and they gave a ceiling and a bust comparison for all of them, okay? And I'll give you guys the full list here. I'll show it to you guys in a second, but let's talk about Caleb Williams, okay? So the ceiling, okay? The best case scenario, that is what ceiling means, right? This is Caleb at his absolute best. Everything goes right. Caleb turns into the quarterback that we all hope him to be. According to PFF, that ceiling is Jordan Love. You heard that right? Jordan Love. Ceiling, by the way, okay? Not floor, not, maybe this is the middle tier scenario. Ceiling. Jordan Love. Now, look, Jordan Love is not a bad quarterback. This is not a hate on the Packers video or anything like that. But this is ridiculous, okay? Jordan Love, again, not a bad quarterback. He's solid. I'd say he's a middle-tier quarterback. I don't think he's elite by any means. Now, he did have a great season, not last year, but the year before that. He threw 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and he was very good, all right? Earned him a big contract. And speaking of Jordan Love here, I would have never, ever guessed this, all right? And I totally disagree here because to me, Caleb Williams, his ceiling, honestly, I don't think he has one. I think like his ceiling is insanely high, so it's hard for me to say it. But hey, you want to tell me what his ceiling is? I'll say Caleb Williams at his absolute best. We're talking about a former #1 overall pick here, by the way, okay? A generational talent when he got drafted. I think his ceiling is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, all right? He was getting compared to Patrick Mahomes when he was getting drafted. Andrew Luck when he was getting drafted, okay? Guys like that. Again, Jordan Love is a solid, decent quarterback. Caleb Williams' ceiling is higher than Jordan Love, okay? If he turns out to be Jordan Love, then I'm not going to say I'll be insanely disappointed, but I will say I expected more, okay? I'll say, yeah, #1 overall pick, all the tools in the world, best offensive, mind potentially in the game now, all the weapons in the world, improved offensive line. I'm expecting better than Jordan Love, all right? I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes, all right? I'm not saying that, but I am expecting better than Jordan Love, okay? A top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Jordan Love is not that. That is Caleb Williams' ceiling. There is a world, might not be a great chance of it, but there is a small percentage of chance he could become a top 3 or the best quarterback in the NFL. Again, not saying it's likely, but there is a world in which that is the case. Now, his floor, this one's even crazier to me because they just flat out said his floor is he's going to be a bust. Caleb Williams already proved in year 1 he is not a bust. In the worst situation for a quarterback in the NFL, Caleb Williams put up 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,500 passing yards. With a coaching staff that got fired, not here no longer, weapons that got improved, like it was a disaster. And he put up 26 and 3,500 passing yards. He's not going to be a bust. At worst, Caleb Williams is just going to be average. At worst. I truly believe that. I think it's just going to be an average quarterback. That is his floor. But his ceiling, way higher than Jordan Love. Way higher, okay? So, to me, totally disagree here with these two comps here for ceiling and bust. And I feel like PFF has it out for Caleb for some reason or this writer himself, whoever came up with this. But take a look at the other quarterbacks here, okay? Because I just thought this was, so funny in a way, but also interesting. Jaden Daniels, okay? His ceiling, they say, is Lamar Jackson. Floor is Kyler Murray. I'm not going to hate on it too much. Obviously, Jaden Daniels kind of proved himself already in his rookie season, had a fantastic rookie year, led the Commanders to the NFC Championship game, was the rookie of the year for a reason. He's good. All right, Lamar Jackson, fine. You want to go ahead and give him that. Floor, Kyler Murray. Okay, yeah, Jaden's already good. I'm not going to disagree too much there. Then we go to Drake May, okay? Everybody's favorite quarterback, Drake May, all right? His ceiling, they say, is Trevor Lawrence. His floor, they say, is Daniel Jones. Okay, I don't necessarily hate it, right? I think Drake May probably actually can be better than Trevor Lawrence. I don't know how much better, but I think he can be better than Trevor Lawrence. And then floor for Daniel Jones, I think that's fine, okay? So not too many disagreements there. I think the ceiling could be a little higher. Michael Penix. This one, I disagree with. Ceiling, they say Justin Herbert. I need to see more out of Michael Penix before I'm going ahead and putting him in the Justin Herbert ceiling tier, okay? His ceiling, to me, right now is not that high. It could be really, really high, but Justin Herbert is, up there. He's a top, 7 quarterback in the NFL. They say his floor is Jameis Winston. Fine. I'm good with that. And then here we go. The last two are just egregious. J.J. McCarthy, his ceiling is Joe Burrow. Can we see J.J. McCarthy play a snap here, people? Like, before we say Joe Burrow is his ceiling. I know he's got weapons for days, but my goodness, that is rich. That is rich, okay? Floor, Sam Darnold. Do we know that Sam Darnold was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL last year statistically? I know he's still Sam Darnold, but, he was good. So if that's the floor, I mean, that's a great place for J.J. McCarthy to be if we're getting Sam Darnold from last year. If they're talking about Jets Sam Darnold, fine, that's a different story. But the Sam Darnold I saw last season, he was solid. And then Bo Nix, I get the fact that he is his head coach being Sean Payton, but ceiling is Drew Brees. Really? Really? All right, come on now. I'm not even saying Caleb's ceiling is Drew Brees. Drew Brees is a top 5 quarterback, top 7 quarterback of all time. All right, depending on who you ask. That's ridiculous. Okay, floor Mac Jones, fine. I'm good with that. Okay, so here's the thing. The rest of these guys, there's some things that I agree and disagree with, some things that are crazy, some things that are not. But for the most part, I feel like they got it wrong on both ends with Caleb. All right? With some of these guys, they got it right on one and wrong on the other, or right on both. But Caleb, they got wrong on both. I don't know what the hate with Caleb is. Everybody thought Drake May had a better rookie season. I didn't necessarily see it that way. Jaden Daniels is the only guy I thought that severely, again, I'll play Caleb Williams, but he was in a better situation. I got to see more from Michael Penix. J.J. McCarthy hasn't played a snap yet. And then Bo Nix, again, I'll take Caleb Williams over Bo Nix. I'll take him over Drake May. I just will. We'll see who's right, who's wrong in 5 seasons, but I just will. So to me, again, if the ceiling is Jordan Love, I will be disappointed. I think Caleb Williams can be better than that because Jordan Love had a down season last year. So to me, I think his ceiling is better. Let me know if you guys agree or not. And then there's no way I think Caleb's going to be a bust. I think at worst with Ben Johnson, he's going to be an average quarterback at worst. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that. I thought this was just kind of crazy. So I want to share with you guys. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.